Perkenalan.
Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good afternoon everyone who watching this video. Okay, in this video we will talk about definition of literature, type of literature, and then example of the literature. Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm AISYAH PRIMADONA with NPM 231040211, and then I will show you and I will describe you about definition of literature. And the second one is my friend.
My name is SYALSABILA, NPM 2111040255.
And then the last one is
My name is M.FAHRIZAL with NPM 2111040188.
okay, and then we will continue to the material. Let's get started. See you.
First, we need to distinguish the difference between literature and literary study. Both of the terms often cause confusion for beginners. Warren 1949 states that literature and literary study are distinguished by two activities. Literature relates to creativity and art, while literary study links to science or specific discipline of knowledge. Literature cannot be studied at all, which means that we can only read, enjoy, and appreciate it. In contrast, literary study can be defined as knowledge to consider the second creation. The inadequacy of the first definition is that not all fictional writings, such as Gandala Putra Petir or even Wiro Sableng, for that matter, is considered as literature. The definition is usually taught to Indonesian high school students. Etymological swastra literature is derived from Sanskrit su meaning good and sastra meaning writing, so that swastra means good writing, which is synonymous with belles letters. For Ecclestone, this definition leads to impossibility of defining literature objectively, because the next question will be who has the right to set the standard. A work considered literary by certain community might be ordinary for another. Since the definition of literature then depends on the who rather than the what, both Seven Ecclestone the Schuler agree that literature and wit are similar, in the sense that ontological definition of them is beyond objective formulation. The closest definition we might come to is that literature is some kind of writing which for certain reason people value highly, and then fictionality. Language estrangement function as non-defining features of literature rather than as defining characteristic of literature. Okay, the next material will be delivered by my friends.
Drama. Drama is a play in literature, and a playwright composite it portrays fictional or non-fictional story to explain away certain events, character, or story. A drama is produced using dialogue or action. It can be performed on stage, radio, or on big screen as in films. And comedy. Comedy is a type of drama which is lighter in tone. Its purpose is to make the audience laugh and amuse them. It has a happy ending. 2. Tragedy. Tragedy is the type of drama that has a dark theme. It portrays suffering, pain, longing, and 3. Musical drama. A musical drama tells a story with dialogue, songs, music, and dance. These things convey the emotion in the drama. 4. Melodrama. Melodrama is a kind of drama that portrays exaggerated emotion like tension or excitement. It arouses the same emotion in the audience and makes them indulge in it. Melodrama is a kind of drama. Melodrama is a kind of drama that portrays exaggerated emotion like tension or excitement. It arouses the same emotion in the audience and makes them indulge in it. The situation and the dialogue are more important in a melodrama than action. Fable. Writers write a fable when the intention is to provide the audience with a moral story. A fable usually uses animals as characters to convey the story. In fables, animals act like humans and are able to speak and understand reasoning. They are personification. Autobiography. Autobiography is an interesting to read because of its teller of the story is the one about who the story is. The character himself is the writer and describes his life from his own original perspective and experience. It gives you an insight on the person that is writing it because they share their true life events and thoughts. Biography. Biography in literature tells the story of a person from another person's perspective. Someone else writes it rather than the subject himself. The professional essay writer could be somebody close to the person or somebody who has studied about that person. Biography is different from a resume because it enlightens the audience with different aspects of a person's life. Poetry. Poetry in literature is a composition of rhythm, sound, and lyric. Definition of the poetry by one of the greatest poetry in history, William Wordsworth, is the spontaneous of love, powerful feelings. Prose. Prose in literature is that form of literature which is somewhat plain and simple. It has no special grammar, structure, or writing pattern to follow. It is written in usual tone forming into a natural speech or a conversational tone. Science fiction. Science fiction, also called SGFI, is a genre of literature where most of the things are imaginary. The stories are about the future technology. This fiction story also have a relationship to real science laws because science considers those things possible in future according to scientific laws. Journalistic literature is a sort of non-fiction. In literary journalism, the journalist gathers information and then creates and publishes. It combines the fact and reporting with some clever strategy and narrative technique. This technique makes the reports more engaging.
Example of literature. Example is books written by Charles Dickens are an example of literature. Books written on a scientific subject are example of scientific literature.